I'm Joe Knobb from Seattle, a shareholder, Mr. Buffett and Mr. Munger. I wonder if you could comment a little bit further on McDonald's, carrying forward your comments of this morning, but more oriented toward how the McDonald's would stack up against the inevitables in international type business, what your vision would be on their growth potential in places like Germany, China, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I guess I just would have to stick with my comment that you won't get the inevitability in food that you will get in a single consumer product, such as blades. I mean, if I'm using a Gillette sensor blade today, the chances are I'll try the next generation that comes out. It'll be the Sensor Excel right now, but if I will try the next one that comes out, obviously, but I will not fool around at all in between. And a very high percentage of people that shave, including women shaving, they're happy with the product. You know, it's not expensive. It's $20-odd a year, you know, if you're a typical user. And if you're getting a great result, you're not going to fool around. Whereas a great many of the decisions on fast food as to where you eat is simply based on which one you see. I mean, convenience is a huge factor. So if you are going by a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's, and you happen to be hungry at that point, or if you're traveling on the road and you see one of those signs up, you're probably going to stop at you may very well stop at the one you see. So there's a loyalty factor, but it's just not going to be the same in food. People want to vary their. I don't. I mean, I'm happy to eat every day, but most people want to vary where they eat as they go through the week or the month or the year, and they don't really have any great desire to vary their soft drink the same way. It's not the same thing. So there's no knock on McDonald's at all. It's just the nature of the kind of industry they're in. Charlie?
I can't think of anybody else who before McDonald's ever did what McDonald's did to create a chain of restaurants on such a scale that worked.
Oh, Howard Johnson's tried.
Yeah, there were a lot of failures. Some of you are old enough around Omaha to remember Reed's.
Harkerts.
Or Harkett's hamburgers. Harkett's wholesome hamburgers.
Right.
And they came and they went, those chains. And but it is a much tougher business that McDonald's is in.
It's price sensitive too. I mean, obviously.
Part of that's comparative. You could spend a lot more money on hamburgers in the course of a year than razor blades. I mean, you can't save that much by changing razor blades.
Yeah, the average person will buy 27 in the United States, 27 Sensor Excels a year. You know, that's one every roughly 13 days, and I don't know what the retail price is because they give them free to us as directors, but if they're $1, it's $27. I mean, and it makes a lot of difference. That's what's happening, of course, around the world is people that are using cheap double-edged blades or whatever is they keep moving up the comfort scale and the comfort ladder, and Gillette is a direct beneficiary of that. And the difference between having great shaves and very so-so shaves and lots of nicks and scratches and everything is $10 a year or $12 a year. I mean, that is not, that's not going to cause many people to change their habits. And incidentally, the sensor for women has just been a huge success. I think they've had more razors go out on that than the same period when the original sensor came out for men. So that's been an enlargement of the market. I would not have guessed that would have worked that well. Before that, all the women just used the disposables or their husband's boyfriend's razor, but thank God they've gotten over that.